Texas Food Bank, which has done so much for so many people. An example again of volunteers, of community coming together. If you're listening to this and you're looking for an entity to contribute to and make a contribution, no better place than to contribute to the Central Texas Food Bank that has helped us so much. So you'll hear in a second from my colleagues, the Mayor Pro Tem and Council Member Fuentes, and they'll have a chance to talk to you directly. It's an honor to be working through this with them, but it is a special honor and a privilege to be able to say thank you to the folks at Collingdale. Please express our deepest appreciation as you go home. And then enjoy Austin as best you can, and then come back here in a few months when the city will be once again back to normal. Mayor, thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mayor Coffey. I won't stand before you long. I just wanted to say I appreciate my community for coming to the call for help. I called them. I charged them all. We have 49 different municipalities in Delaware County. I charged each committee, each municipality to bring me five cases of water. Not only did they bring me more than 5, they sent pallets of water. They sent pallets of water from almost every municipality. So I just want to say our neighbors from up north come down here to our neighbors down south, and we really are just as bothered by this as you are. So don't think that it goes unnoticed. When you guys are going through something, we're going through the same thing. And we want you to know that we're here for you guys. And this is what we were able to do. I wish we could definitely give you more than 2 trucks, but I have no complaints that my community of Collingdale and surrounding communities of Philadelphia also came to the call. So I thank you guys for having me here, and I hope this will help you the best it can. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Thanks for being here, and thanks for offering me the opportunity to tell you a little bit about what it is that I see. I'm standing in a place that you wouldn't believe unless you were looking at it. I'm surrounded by food that feeds over 21 Texas counties. It is absolutely amazing. It's a sight to behold. So thank you to the Central Texas Food Bank for the work that they do for our community. My name is Natasha Harper Madison. I'm the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Austin, and I stand here this morning in absolute awe yet once again, and this is a bi-coastal thing at this point, because we had a truck of water come from Los Angeles, California last weekend, and here we are from the exact opposite coast with, yet again, communities showing up to represent for, that love and that compassion that we all share. Despite all of the things that could divide us, we all are connected by the one thing that connects us, and that's our humanity. And this morning, I'm seeing yet another very clear example of our humanity. You have to see the water to believe it. It's cases that are all different. They're not uniform. And that's how you know that these are individual efforts, that these are group efforts, and the communities that came together to bring the water to Austin, Texas, to respond to the need that we had as a community. I couldn't thank you more. So thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity and for seeing us. And I really hope that we don't have to face too many more community catastrophes, but when we do, I hope that Austin can return the favor. Thank you very much. Councilmember Fuentes.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm pulling up my notes here. I am in month 3 of office, so I still have to refer to notes. Hopefully, when I get a little bit more seasoned, I can just do it off the cuff. But first and foremost, thank you so much to the City of Collingdale for your generous donation, and welcome to Austin. You're actually here in District 2, Southeast Austin, and I'm very grateful for this generous donation, especially that it's from a small town, because as a fellow small town girl, I know just how much it means to a community that can rally together and give so much to a community in need. It's very easy to watch the news and see devastating events happen and feel pain, but it's something else when you see that struggle and you do something about that. And that's what we're seeing from the community of Collingdale through this generous donation. They've stepped up And because of that, they're part of our community now. And on behalf of Austinites, I send my gratitude and thank you for your kindness. I also wanted to mention, as many of you all know, there are many Austinites that are still without water, especially Austinites that live in apartment complexes. But so that the demand for this exists still today. And as the mayor mentioned, and I thank him for participating in our distribution this weekend, just a little down the way further southeast, we served over 400 families, food, water, diapers. And so here we are 3 weeks out from the peak of the storm, and we are still dealing with a disaster response. And so this could not have come at a better time. And I believe, as the vice chair of the Health and Human Services Committee for the City of Austin, that we should continue to bring healthcare to the forefront of our work that we do. And I know just how important delivery of services are. So thank you, Mayor Coffey, for everything you did to make this happen and for traveling down to see how else you could be of help. I'd also like to acknowledge the North American Procurement Company from Southeast Texas and Delaware County-based Gerard Appliances for stepping in to help deliver this bottled water. I'd like to recognize Derek Chubbs, President and CEO of the Central Texas Food Bank, for all the incredible work you do on a daily basis. And thank you to my colleagues and to Mayor Adler for your strong leadership and response during this time of crisis. And thanks again to the community of Collingdale for your very generous community-led effort. Thank you. And now I'm going to toss it over to Councilmember Green.
Good morning, everyone. I want to start off by thanking everyone for allowing us to be here today and for giving us such great hospitality from the time we reached the airport up until now, and I'm sure up until the end of our stay. I just want to tell everyone, I urge you to get involved with your community and reach out if there's anything that you can do to help, even if it's just word of mouth. If you don't have if you're not financially able to give, use your platforms. If you have social media, reach out, let everyone know where there's a need. As long as you guys remember that community is important, then we can all beat this together. I want to thank each and every one of you here today for the roles that you play in ensuring that the community is served in the right manner. I thank you all, and until next time, I'll see you then.
I'm Steve Portner, the chair for the Central Texas Food Bank, and on behalf of the Central Texas Food Bank, I'd like to thank Mayor Coffey for her compassion and mobilization to enable her community to respond and to provide all this water. It will help the Central Texas Food Bank achieve its mission, meeting the need in this 21-county area. The need's never been greater. So, in closing, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming and all of your support. And once again, I'd just like to thank Mayor Coffey and your community. It really will make a big difference. Thank you.
Question, Mayor? Just on, do you know the number of people that are still without water?
Do we know the number?
Yeah.
My understanding is that there are about 40 apartment complexes in the city that at this point have some buildings that are out. Anybody who is without water at this point should be calling into 311. Should be, because we have plumbers that are now arriving from all over the country to help do the plumbing work. Code will go out and talk to landlords that are not moving quickly enough. So there's support and assistance. But my understanding is that, it's a significant number of apartment complexes still out. I think about 300 have gotten the repairs done, but there's still a number that are out.
Mayor, I feel like you touched on the masks earlier and that the importance of keeping wearing masks. I feel like all these issues, water, masks, vaccinations, they're all tied together now. Can you give an update of the vaccination efforts of what happened over the weekend?
But we're trying to accelerate the vaccinations and doing everything we can. We gave out 10,000 vaccinations at CODA this weekend, focusing on clients of community care and community health associations over a 4-county area. But Austin Public Health also gave out about 10,000 vaccinations this weekend, a total of about 32,000 vaccinations over the course of the week. The supply is increasing. I'm real excited to see the Johnson & Johnson vaccine now being shipped. And I'm hopeful that we'll get a whole bunch of that coming to us so that people have a choice between 3 different vaccinations. But it can't happen quickly enough. But I will tell people that I do believe that by the end of May, everybody who wants to have a vaccination will have had the opportunity to do that. So we don't have to hold on, I don't think, that much longer, but we have to hold on longer, which is why I repeat again the call for people to maintain wearing their masks. Even though there may not be a mandate, there is still an individual choice that each of us get to make. There is nothing that any of us can do that is easier and more effective than wearing masks. It does not slow down the opening of schools to all children, doesn't slow down the opening of businesses. In fact, it makes it that much more likely we're going to be able to hold on to those things. So this week, I would remind everybody that it's up to us as individuals, as people, just like the water deliveries, just like the food distributions that we've seen. This is now up to us as a community. We should be wearing masks.
Could I ask the mayor from Philly?
Yes.
Just curious, Mayor, what is the position that you guys are doing back home as far as a mask mandate, if there is a mask mandate, and your thoughts on that?
So there is still a mask mandate up there in Pennsylvania. We ask everyone, if you're keeping yourself safe, you're keeping others safe. And we have a new wellness center that they have just built in Yaden, PA, and that's about maybe 7 minutes away from Collingdale, where I'm at. And they're starting to do the vaccinations for, the citizens of Delaware County out there as well. It's a little harder getting the shipment in of the actual vaccinations, but we are able to get them in, so they'll be starting up with that really soon.
And is it mandatory at this time in your area, or is it an option for each community to decide on themselves? How's that going?
If they wanted to get the vaccination,
No,
the masks are mandatory. The masks are definitely mandatory in each business, each eating establishment, and everywhere.
Do you feel like there's as much of a pushback in your, I don't know if you've watched the news about Texas over the last year, but there's a lot of pushback in this state. Do you have that around you?
No, we have no pushback. No one has a problem with wearing their mask. They understand where we are right now with this pandemic. So until everyone, like Mayor said, has the opportunity to at least get it if they want it, then we'll still be wearing our mask.
And just out of curiosity, do you know the percentage of the community in your area that has been vaccinated?
No, I'm actually not sure of that percentage. Councilwoman Green, do you know of that percentage?
No, we don't have the statistics on that just yet, but if you'd like, we could definitely get that out to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Your thoughts about Texas not having a mandate on masks?
So I feel like everyone should do what they feel to keep themselves safe. And I guess everyone has their own feeling about everything. I don't want to mistalk or mislead anyone by saying anything, but I feel like the people know to keep themselves safe, and they have the option to wear or not wear it. But my suggestion would be always to wear it. That's my suggestion. I would not take my mask off because, again, that's keeping me safe and you safe.
And
So,
on a personal level, have you had a family member or somebody near you die because of COVID?
yes, I had five close friends and family members, yes. And my community we've taken a loss also with members of my community also having COVID and has passed away. So it hit hard, kind of close. So that in itself should tell people the pandemic is still here and it's very real. And keep yourself safe.